Have you ever felt like no matter how much healing work you do, you always end up back in the same emotional pain? Like your life is just cycling through different versions of the same suffering? Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I finally be free from this? Welcome back to the channel that seeks not just to inspire you, but to awaken you. Today's video goes deep, very deep, into the core reason why you keep returning to suffering, despite your best efforts to grow, to change, and to move forward. And the answer lies in one of the most profound teachings in Buddhist philosophy, the Shurangama Sutra, which reveals a reality-shifting idea. The world you experience is not something out there. It is the direct projection of your inner state. That's right. The pain you keep bumping into isn't random. It's not just bad luck. It's not just karma in some abstract sense. It's the reflection of your own consciousness playing out like a dream. And until you realize this, you will keep trying to change the mirror instead of changing what it's reflecting. Today, we will dive into this powerful truth, tell you why your suffering persists, and how to stop identifying with the illusion that creates it. Let's begin with a radical question. What if nothing you experience is truly objective? What if everything, your relationships, your challenges, your repeated emotional cycles is a projection of your own deeply embedded thought patterns and beliefs? This isn't just poetic metaphor. This is a foundational insight from the Shurangama Sutra. According to the teachings, the entire phenomenal world is nothing more than the manifestation of your own mind. But what does that really mean? Let's explore. Imagine dreaming. In your dream, you're running through a burning house. We're sweating, panicking, desperate to escape. Then you wake up and suddenly realize none of it was real. How? Imagine living your waking life the same way. Leaving you are being attacked by circumstances, chased by fears, defined by roles, but all the while, it's just your inner landscape projecting onto the outer screen. This is what the Shurangama Sutra tells us. Your suffering comes not from what's happening, but from how your mind perceives and projects reality. It's a bit practical. Think of a situation where someone insulted you. Instantly, your mind says, they disrespected me, they're wronged, I need to respond. But pause. What's really happening? The outer event triggered an inner narrative, perhaps an old belief like I'm not valued or I have to defend myself to be safe. That narrative, not the insult itself, is what caused the suffering. You see, suffering is never a direct result of what happens. It is a result of identification. Identification with a story. Self-image. Of your desire. Memory. In the Shurangama Sutra, Buddha says something astonishing. If you can recognize that all appearances are from the mind and not from external phenomena, then you will awaken. This is not philosophy, it is a call to personal revolution. Because once you realize the world is your projection, you stop trying to fix the world. You start cleansing the projector. Let me tell you a story. A man named Jonathan struggled with chronic loneliness. Even surrounded by people, he felt unseen. He believed others didn't care about him. His relationships always ended in heartbreak. He blamed the world. But then, during a silent retreat, he confronted a painful memory from childhood, his father's emotional absence. That wound, he had built a belief, I am unlovable and forgettable. And from that belief, he began projecting a world where everyone eventually abandoned him. The outer world reflected the inner wound. But once he saw the belief not as truth, but as conditioning, something broke. He stopped demanding others to love him in the exact way he thought he needed. He started witnessing how his thoughts shaped his expectations and how his expectations shaped his disappointments. And slowly, the world changed. Not because the world changed, but because he did. That's the teaching. The pain you're experiencing is not proof that the world is cruel. It's proof that your perception is distorted. The distortion comes from identification. When you say, "This feeling is me, this fear is mine, this pattern is who I am," you are binding yourself to the illusion. But when you observe and say, "This is a projection, this is an echo, this is not the truth of who I am," you create space. And in that space, the illusion begins to dissolve. So how do we actually practice this? How do we stop being trapped in our projections? Here's the key: stop reacting, start witnessing. The moment you feel a surge of emotion, pause. Don't analyze, don't defend, don't label. Just observe. Say silently, "This is rising within me. It is not me." Let it move through you. Don't grasp it. Don't resist it. Just see it as a wave and remain the ocean. The more you do this, the more you loosen your identification with the mind-created self. And the more you do that, the more the mirror of the world stops reflecting pain. Because pain needs belief to survive. Needs you to believe in the story. When you stop believing, it stops repeating. The Buddha also said the cause of suffering is grasping. But what is grasping? It's holding on to a false identity. With fixed idea of how life should be. With desire that happiness lies outside you. But nothing lies outside. Everything rises from within. And once you get this, not as an idea, but as a lived realization, you start to experience freedom not as a distant goal, but as your natural state. You are not the storm. You are not the fire. You are not the story. You are the sky. You are the space. You are the watcher. And from that awareness, healing begins. Thank you for joining me today. If this message resonated, reflect in the comments. What pattern or projection are you ready to see for what it truly is? What illusion are you ready to stop believing? Like, share, and subscribe if you want to continue this journey of awakening with us. The next video may be the one that unlocks your next breakthrough. See you soon.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the Soulmate Test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.